Hello and welcome to a new video that I am making. Hi, my name is Martin, and today we are going to be playing Wizard 101. And for those of you who don't know, Wizard 101 is a magic game where you go throughout the spiral and you defeat the evils who are trying to take control of it. Regularly, as the game progresses, it will explain how it works. I played a bit of it already. I played it when I was very little, when I was younger, I'd like to say, and now it's kind of more just I kind of already know. And on my primary account, I already do have a fire wizard. Um, what I would like to start off with, I do not know. Obviously, I'd love to do myth, might go storm, but I could change things up and go by death. I did when I had my account very long ago. I did death, but we'll do death, okay? And for those of you guys who are new, um, I would like to know what kind of wizard you would have picked, or at least what school you would have picked. Um, eye options. Right now, I'm just going through the customization of this. I probably should have done this honestly before. I didn't really think of it too much, but you know what? You know what? Let's go. I feel like it's fine. We'll go with black hair. Nose is fine, I guess. Skin tone's pretty good. Don't need face paint. We'll take the glasses. I do wear glasses. We'll go with that. There's a secondary color. We'll go with white, obviously. Robe, same thing. Black with white. Really got white. Yeah. Nice. So, I do like to go with a normal name. Hmm. Now, there isn't a Martine in the name selections, but I would like to go with Morgrim. I think what, and this will make sense later on, my secondary will probably be fire, just because I'm more attentive to it and I already know what is to be expected. So, Morgrim, Shadowflame, and as you can see, obviously, here is we got Morgrim Dragonsmith, which is my fire wizard, and Morgrim Golden Flame, which he is my myth, I believe. Haven't played with him too much, but this is a new journey with Morgrim, Shadowflame, and we are going to see how we do. And this is going to be a playthrough where I basically try to beat Wizard 101 for you guys. Um, Obviously, if you guys would love to play Wizard 101, You guys can just go to the website, wizard101.com. Obviously, if you are under 18, I would recommend to please ask your parents. But I've already been through the tutorial. It'll literally fit you right through, and you'll basically be able to understand how most of the game works. I'm not gonna go through the dialogue, I don't believe, until it's something like I don't really necessarily know of. I know most of the game already, so this is just kind of like a walkthrough playthrough. And I'll slowly be going through it with you guys, starting over. I haven't finished the game on my Fire Wizard yet. I do some off-screen grinding with that one, but this is just me kind of like going through it again, giving you guys a little basis of how it's running and how the game actually works. Obviously, Wizard 101, don't want to say died, but it stopped being productive not too long ago, and at the moment, it's picking back up. They're adding a lot new more updates to it. They're making new features. It's becoming, how do I say this, enjoyable again for some players who used to play back then. I obviously had some on and off times when I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to play this. I get bored from it. But it's really just time consuming, and for most people, I think that's why it's like, I don't know, is this really a game I necessarily want to be playing? Um, Honestly, it's really fun. I like the game. For most people, I don't know. It's enjoyable, it's fun, and if you give it a shot, I'm sure you'd like it too. It's really more about the story than anything, and then there's obviously like features like PvP and like trading if you want to trade with people. There's the whole like I don't want to mess her up her in her battle. I don't know. You really have to experience the game for yourself. Obviously, this is a new channel. You guys don't know this. Um, I will be uploading every once in a while when I get the opportunity. If you guys would like to see other games, I would honestly do anything. I do have Minecraft. I can do games with my friends, or we can do like something like Roblox. I do Pixelmon. I enjoy Pixelmon very much. I'm a very big Pokemon fan. I do ROM hacks as well for Pokemon. If you guys would like to see things like those, like randomizers. I think Wizard 101 is just a pretty easy standard game for me to start off with, and I think that's what I'm gonna try to base off most of my channel with my gaming. I want to do a variety of gaming, so different types of video games, different genres, types, and you know what I mean. I would like Wizard 101 to be the first, since I've always wanted to be a Wizard 101 YouTuber, but it really will depend on what you guys think and what you guys really want to watch more than anything. Obviously, I'll try to make each video every so and so 30 minutes. Um, so you guys don't always just get bored. It's not just me dialoguing the whole time. You guys can actually enjoy most of the game. Right now, I know I do speak a lot. I can get very annoying. I'm just kind of showing. It's just I already played through most of this game. And this part's always the simplest. You already know what's to be expected of it, but there are different mobs, there's different schools, and each school will play a part in the different types of monsters you come to face later on. And as you can see, you got the pips, which is these little white things, is how many pips you will have in order to use these spells. Each spell consumes pips. Right now, since it is just kind of like the starting, this is 1 pip per spell. You got its school with it being ice, death, myth, storm, and storm, death, balance, life, fire. Um, you will see that there are percentages next to them. I'll show you here in a minute, and that will determine whether the spell will actually hit, or if it does a little thing that most wizards do not like. It's called fizzling. Obviously, you know what? If you're watching this and you're actually enjoying it, you're probably already know how this game works, you know. But just for those new guys out there who don't, and would like to give this a shot and see if this is really for you. So you got death, you got life, ice, fire. Um, Diesel percentage is 90%, 80%, 75%, 85, 85, 90, 85. That will determine if the spell will hit or not. And some schools are more powerful than others, I'd say. But there are the schools that counteract each other, like fire and ice are strong against each other. Death and life are strong against each other. Storm and myth are each other's counterparts. And I'm trying to think. I think balance is kind of just there. It it balances itself out. There are like little features here, which is like go to the comments, which is the area. Oh, you guys actually didn't get to see the comments because Ambrose actually teleported us straight to Unicorn Way. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Um, the option to go home, you don't really unlock that yet. You can mark a location and then click here, and you can teleport to that location that you marked. I do have things that's from my other wizard. I won't be touching those. I don't want to like use things from my other wizard unless it's necessary. Maybe I'll bring a pet along with me if possible. I'll try not to do much of that. And there we go. There's a level up. As you can see, you will be able to tell the difference with your level right here, your school, health, basically some of your stats, experience on how much you need, training points, which we'll go over that as we progress through the game, your coins, crowns, arenas. Like I said, this will all make sense later. But right now, we're just kind of going through most of the basics. And Lady Uriel and Hedge Maze. Honestly, one thing I might end up doing from my other wizard is probably not from my other wizard, but what I might end up getting myself is probably a mount because let me tell you, these these can be very annoying when you have to run back and forth, and it's very time consuming, and it's very easy to have yourself a mount because you can run back and forth. It basically mounts are so that you can go either faster in the game or you can go slower. Um, there's different types, and I'll show you those here in a minute in the crown shop, which is actually where you can buy things if you choose to buy crowns. Crowns, you can buy them on the Wizard 101 website again, and that'll basically determine. It's kind of the game is not pay to win. I won't say it's pay to win. You can definitely go and beat the game without paying. If you pay a few bits, you can obviously get yourself um, things like better armor. You can get yourself things like pets that alter with spells. You can get yourself weapons. You can get plenty of stuff from actually purchasing stuff from the crowns. Crowns cost money. Some worlds will actually cost you money, unless, which is you can do what I'm doing, is again with your friend's permission, every month or so you can do you can purchase this for you can purchase a membership which will allow you to go to any world for free, and all you have to do is pay once a month. And honestly, that's what I enjoy doing. I rather do that than to be paying for crowns and then buying worlds, and the worlds get more expensive as you go on. That's why for me, I think it's easier to just do it this way. If you press Q, you can see your quest line, and I still need to open the bone cage. Obviously, guys, I love feedback. I would take you guys' feedback with consideration, since I really want to know how am I doing in terms of speaking, explaining the game. Do you guys want to see more dialogue? Do you guys want to see less dialogue? Do you guys want to do you guys want me to speak more, speak less? Because I know I can go on for a rant for about 20 minutes. Once I start speaking, I keep going. Trust me. Um, it really will depend on you guys on what you guys would prefer to see. and really what is it that you guys want to see as the viewers. I want to make this enjoyable for you guys and make it so where you guys aren't bored and will click off the video in like 5 minutes. So as you progress, the monsters you end up fighting will end up getting harder and harder, and by that it's just like more, they have more life, they have more spells, they have better stats. It depends, like I said, it's a story-based game. It'll depend on how much you progress and how much time you actually put into the game. The game is actually very time consuming, because even if you play through the whole story, and I'm using Thunder Snake a lot because I want to see if I can show you guys the fizzle feature. I really want to like you guys to know that going through the story doesn't guarantee a bit of lag right there. Doesn't guarantee that you guys see, and that's the fizzle. So the spell doesn't always have a good chance to hit, but it could. And you really have to increase your stats on accuracy and hits and all that shenanigans. So if you go through the story, I'm sorry. If you go through the story, you won't always be at the level that you need to be. You do have to take upon some quests so that you are able to level up through the game and you are basically on par where it needs you to be. Um, and in doing so, it'll allow you to unlock new spells, better stats, so that way you're not underleveled or overleveled. Obviously, if you want to challenge, just go with the storyline, ignore all quests. You can honestly do every single quest before even completing a storyline, and um, that'll make it so you're way over leveled and most of the mobs are easy. Um, to unlock new quests, you do need to unlock new worlds, and to unlock new worlds, you have to go through the storyline. So more or less, you have to go through like most of it. But this is me. If you guys would like to know a little bit more about me, you guys can just ask for it in the comments, and I will answer whatever I could in the next video. If I end up making the next video, which hopefully I do, I would love to do this for your guys' entertainment, for my entertainment. I really do have a lot of fun doing things like this, and this is what I was talking about earlier, like a mount. Mount will make it so that you have to travel back and forth a little faster. Right now, this is a standard broom from completing the quest. You can get mounts regularly from some quests will not. There is a guy in the commons. His name is, I believe, Professor Zeke. He will make it so you can buy mounts for like a day, but it only costs you like a few coins. And listen to the background music. It really is enjoyable. It really is. It really is pretty good. And if you guys would prefer to be able to listen to more of the game audio, or if, in your guys' opinion, you guys would enjoy listening more to like, how can I say this? Um, like different type of music in the background, and just turn off the audio in here. I can do that for you guys too. Obviously, I'm gonna be new to all of this. This is just an experiment for me to try out. Um, Obviously, if you guys enjoy this, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will try to do this with my schedule. And mm, it's hard to say right now. It's hard to say right now what my schedule will be looking like, but I will try to upload for you guys whenever possible. Um, I want to try to do 2 videos a week. I believe 2 videos a week would be very good. Obviously, even if something like this doesn't start out quickly, I will still try to upload videos for you guys whenever possible. I want to try to make this enjoyable for you guys. And I don't want to quit because, most people like post a video and then later on they're just like, oh, well, it didn't work out in the first video. People didn't see. But you know what? I've seen some very great YouTubers who posted a lot of videos as they were kids, as they were teenagers, as they were adults, and theirs didn't immediately blow up. And it takes time. So things like these really do take time, and it's a process, and you just have to give that time, the process that it requires and that it needs. Honestly, after this battle, I might turn on the volume a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud, if you guys can even hear me. Um, this will just be like me showing you guys what it is I like to do. What if you guys would enjoy something like this? A game like this, like I said, it's blowing up. It's doing its thing now. It was slow. It was slow at the beginning. Whenever the game first came out, it was amazing. Everybody was hopping on the Wizard 101 ride. Everybody was doing this, enjoying the games. You played with your friends, you played with your family, you did it by yourself. Obviously, there's some amazing YouTubers out there who make videos like this. Um, like it just really depends on uh, on what you like, on what you're into. If you would like to see videos like this, if you wouldn't want to see videos like this, obviously, Um, this is just the first video. I'll be going through a little bit of the tutorial at first, and then later on, I'll start showing more of like how everything else goes. Um, However long this video will take, then I'll obviously edit it or make it shorter, make it longer. Maybe I'll just keep it the way it is. You know, um, I will try to make every single other video at least 30 minutes long, so that way you guys can go through a little bit more of the story. That way you guys can go through a little bit more of how the game is. Obviously, if you guys start enjoying it, if you guys start liking it a little bit more, maybe I'll make them longer. Again, it's all for you guys. Whatever you guys decide on what it is that you want, I will make the videos based off on that. So whether you guys want them longer, shorter, it really is up to you. 30 minutes for me seems fine. Doesn't take much of my day, anyways. Um, I'll be probably in the next video. I'll be explaining more if you guys want a little bit more of who I am, um, a little like life story of me, just a little background check, so you guys can get to know me a little bit. Maybe you guys can say a little bit more about you guys on down in the comments, or if there's something you guys specifically want to talk about, what you guys are into, video games you'd like to see in the future, And see, if you look here, from most of the quests, from what we got, by the way, this is how you can look in your backpack. You can see elixirs, decks, mounts, pets, rings, etc. From the quest, we did get some other things. So like Martyr's hat. And if you click right here, you can equip it, you can fix jewels, you can feed it to your pet, you can trash it if you really don't want it, you can sell it, you can even make equipment sets. But from each thing, we did get something that helps us out. This will give us more life. As you can see right there, 22 plus max. This will give us 2 defense on death. And we actually have 2 choices. We can either go defensive or offensive. Obviously, if we already have the defense, we want the offense. The wand is obviously what we got. This is the spell deck. As a death wizard, I do get this spell. You see right here. This is the only spell I got so far. But this comes with your deck, no, with your wand. This is what comes with your wand, and wands obviously do different types of attacks. It's not only the same one, but no, I don't have any life. Okay, so this is my deck so far from the beginning, and obviously, if you look here with these guys, those are quests that you can actually do for people, and I don't believe I'm out of the tutorial yet, so let me finish the tutorial real quick, and obviously I'll let you guys go. If you guys would like to see more cut videos, like where you guys don't have to see me waddle through the Wizard City and all that, and just make it to where it needs to go and do more of the questing and the fighting, I can do that too for you guys. And as you can see here as it loads, this is the commons. This is the area where people come hang out. You can meet up with your friends. You can trade treasure cards, and I'll explain what treasure cards are later on. These are some of the people. Obviously, you can see some people with like very good gear, mounts, all that shenanigans. It really, like I said, as you progress through the game, you will. And I do have a bit of lag. I don't have the best um, internet, but especially in the comments. The comments is where most people just come to hang out, chill, be with friends, go fishing, whatever. Um, just on your spare time when people aren't doing any quests and they got nothing else to do, they just sit chill in the comments. That's totally fine. This is what treasure cards are. Um, yeah. So treasure cards are just like a little bit like better cards than what you got. See, I got a treasure card right here, First Fright. If you can see, you saw earlier, I had the regular cards of these. Now I have a dark that I can buy these if I chose to. These are basically amplified cards, a little bit better of like what the normal cards are, and these are mainly what people use when doing either PvP or going up against a super hard boss. Most cards aren't really important. Some cards are, and you'll get them as rewards for defeating bosses or for completing some quest. And to access them, you can just go right here to where your spell deck is, and you can press P on your keyboard, treasure cards, and you can see your treasure cards right there. And you can obviously equip them, use whichever one you want. This is the man. Nope, he's not there right now. Okay, he will probably not show for a little bit. I apologize, people. Um, the Commons is very busy, so it's always going to be laggy unless you have a very good computer, if you have a good Wi-Fi. I personally like it's so I do just use my laptop in order for me to play through my games. And see, as I leveled up, I learned a new spell, which is Death Trap. And yeah, see, like he said, these potion flasks, when these things run out, or you're done with the battle, you're super weak, you have no health, you have no mana, you click on this little guy right here, and it'll refill it up for you all over again. And see, like I said, I just have my laptop, not much great Wi-Fi, so I would very much like to try to avoid the comments as much as possible, especially since right now, if I'm not mistaken, Wizard 101, the servers got combined. Basically, I'm pretty sure the European servers were merged with the American servers, which made them come together so that everybody plays on the same servers and everybody plays internationally, which is why I'm saying Wizard 101 is going big again. And I do apologize. This is the Ice Professor, Lydia Greyrose, Halston Battlestorm, the professor for the Storm School, Dahlia Balmia for the Fire School. Oh, I probably skipped one. No? Okay. Melinda Wu for the Life Professor. Arthur Weathersfield. He's not necessarily the Balance Professor. The Balance Professor is actually in Cocotopia. He's kind of more like a substitute. Cyrus Drake, probably one of the strongest professors. He's the Myth Professor. Um, dude's incredibly strong. And Malorn Ashthorn, he's actually not the professor, as you can see, as is an explanation. He is just like a substitute as well, super strong student that the professor assigned for Wizard City, because I'll give you a little bit of a I'll give you a little bit more of a tour of Ravenwood, which is where all the schools are later on. But obviously, see, Here is the fire school with Bernie, the ice school with Kelvin. So each school has a specific tree that honestly plays a big role in terms of spells. That, like I said, it all progresses with time. You'll see the storm school with Torrance. You got Blossom right here in the life school. Ivan on the mid school. And as you did see earlier, that is where the Death Wizards are located. But our Death School is not here. Obviously, it's in another location, and as I see, the school used to be there. As you progress through the game, if you are a Death Wizard, you will be shown the Death School. Even for some quests, actually, you will be given access to where the Death School is. I mean, if you really want to learn a few death spells as your secondary, you could do that. But he will just teach you basically the basics here, and then later on, see, level 5, cool, and that's a new spell learned. You go to P, you got your Dark Sprite, Death Trap, and your Ghoul. And did I get a training point? Yes, I did. As you guys did, as I did tell you guys earlier. Now, I really do have to think about this. Do I really want to go with fire? So, with these training points, you can use them to actually. Um, I did not mean to do that. You can actually use those training points to like learn new spells from a different type of school. So you have your primary where all spells are free. It just comes with level ups and ranks and all that. Um, you can choose fire, you can choose ice, you can choose storm, balance, myth. So actually, I will leave this up to you guys. Obviously, since my primary is already dark, and I will let you guys discuss and choose which secondary school would you guys like for me to pick. I think I'm going to end it here, just so it doesn't go off too long. You guys can enjoy your videos, whatever. If you did enjoy the video, although, please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you guys later.